Um, I'm very honored and proud to be with all of you tonight. Kara and Charlisa first kind of brought me on to the mentoring program. I was super excited and super nervous. Even now, I'm super nervous. Just being blessed, like to live out your dream job. A lot of people aren't lucky enough to say, I've done my dream job in the course of a lifetime. And thanks to God, I'm living my second dream. First was basketball, and now it's giving back to the youth and trying to help them out. With that being said, I would like to introduce two of our former participants from the program and also a part of Lumity's new mentoring program, Talani Butler and Jessica White. Could you please join me on stage? Y'all just gonna take all day, huh? But before I go with this conversation, I would like to give one more thanks. I couldn't have done this job without the Lumity staff that you all just saw. They welcomed me with open arms, and I just want to give thanks to each and all of them. Charlisa, Caleb, Tori, Jeff, Karube, Rahid, Cynthia, and Ellie. I want to give you all my greatest thanks. Thank you so much for allowing me to do the work I do and welcome me into you guys' program, and look where we are now. I appreciate you guys so much. But first off, before we get into the chat, could you tell our audience here what path of work you guys are on? Talani?
Okay, hello. It's on? Okay. Hello, you all. My name is Tulani Butler, and the path that I have taken since coming through the Lumity program is CNA. I've always loved working. My dream was always nursing. So when I went through high school, one of the high schools that they are working in is my alumni, Simeon Career Academy. When I went through Simeon Career Academy, I was interested in their nursing program. When I discovered they didn't have the nursing program anymore, I went with early childhood education and I learned how much I really do adore children. And I worked with children on the south side where I'm from. I wanted to go in the neighborhood and work with children who needed help. With I worked with summer school children and I loved it. And then I went through college for 1 year and then I got into contact with Charlisa Puff. And ever since I got in contact with Charlisa Puff, everything has been going nowhere but up. Honestly, nowhere but up.
Thanks, Jessica. If you can just grace the crowd with actually your big news that you got today, the new line of work you will be in.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jessica White. The line of work that I am going into is full stack engineering. I just recently received an offer this week from Creospan.
Thank you. Now, I know Tony, you touched on it a little bit, but if you guys can also tell us, how did you hear about Lumity and, kind of what made you want to take that leap or investment into your future joining this program?
I'll go first. A family member saw Lumity sharing that they were looking for participants in 2020. That was during the height of the pandemic. I had received my degree in politics and government from Illinois State University.
Okay, Redbirds.
And so my mom was like, "What are you gonna do?" And so she handed me the information. I had a call scheduled with Charlisa, and we just hit it off, talking about my different interests and who I am and what I believe in and where I am going. And so that's how I began. Why I chose Lumity to invest in myself. I am always a believer of investing in self. I am my biggest lover. And so for me as well, I know that my light is not for just myself. It is for me to share this with other people within the world and for my audience. And so this is just one step closer towards my destiny and integrating who I am and who I always knew I could be. So.
I love that. Talani, if you have anything to add as far as, taking an investment, taking on this investment in your future?
Oh, yes. I heard about the Lumity program through and flyer that my mom sent me through in emails. So it was a program called AAYD. I had did a 2-day orientation and they had sent me to Charlicia Puff. And then I had went through the Lumity program. At first, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was straight out of high school during the height of the pandemic, honestly. I had all my certifications for early child education. I wanted to go that route, but certifications only last 2 years. And my 2 years were up. So I decided that I wanted to go through the nursing route. I decided I wanted to go the nursing route because because what was the next thing next to teaching and loving children? Nursing. So I wanted to continue that path and I'm working at that path and I'm continuing to go on down this path.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, if we can just highlight the mentoring side just a little bit now, since it's so fresh and so new to Lumity. Jessica and Talani, this is the first time you've been a mentor, Jessica, and the first time you've been a mentee, Talani. If you guys could shed some light, starting with Jessica, how has being a mentor, how's this changed and impacted your life?
First of all, mentorship has changed my life, right? And so I was a little nervous becoming a mentor, just with me being within the same peer group as the other people who were looking for mentorship. And I was nervous. I was like, what can I, a 24-year-old, offer, someone else? However, that was the wrong way to look at it. And so now with my mentee, Layla, we have been exchanging things. I've been exchanging information and wisdom, and she's been exchanging things. And so that's what mentorship truly is about. And I'm grateful to be able to share space and time with her and not only get to help her push her towards her goals, and she congratulate me and push me towards my goals, but we get to know each other on a personal level and we get to help shape and mold each other in life. And I know that she's going to go off and do great things and she'll have other people looking at her. And so it's just beautiful to be able to see like your impact and also to see where I stand in my impact or what I've learned from others. So.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you. Now, Talani, first time being a mentee. Could you give the crowd a little bit of how this has impacted your life and, how has this benefited you?
Okay, so me being a mentee, it was my first time being a mentee. I never really had a mentor. So when I found one, I really didn't know how to act towards Nate. Since I already had things going, I didn't know what to ask. But I did ask her, what should I do? How should I go down this route? What's the business side of where she is? I asked her, what have you done? So I can see where I should be going. And she's been giving me tools to help me go down the right path.
Yes, she has. Yes, she has. Also, another one of my mentees is in the building tonight, please. Layla Holmes. Could you please stand up? I want to give a round of applause to you as well for taking this leap of faith and investing in your future during this program. All right, so the last question I'm going to ask you guys is kind of a two-parter. If you could just tell us about, the experience while you were at Lumity and, advice you can give to those high school students that are watching virtual, that are in the crowd, and for those who are just thinking about joining Lumity's program, what words would you leave them with? Talani, you'll go first.
Okay. The words of encouragement I would give to high school students who are looking forward to joining Lumity, take the opportunity seriously because they will get you and they will get your foot in the door. They will let you know how you can get there, where you're going, And if you're confused, you can always call and ask them. And what was the second part of the question, Kevin? I'm sorry.
Just your experience while you were at Lumity.
Okay, I had a wonderful experience while going through Lumity. Charlisa, Puff, Caleb, Tori, Kevin. Because Kevin, I learned during the course of Kevin coming through the program, I was already there. And, it was like a big family, honestly. It really was. He just became another member of the family.
Oh, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. All right, Jessica.
That's amazing too, Lonnie. For me, my experience with Lumity was life-changing. I wouldn't be here on stage with you all today had I not went down this path or route. I do believe I would have been on the stage, just probably not this one. But my experience with Lumity, like I said, has been life-changing. I came prepared, ready to learn what Charlisa, Caleb, Tori had to give. I was really a big sponge, and so I collected a lot of information. And so last year, we did this benefit virtually, but I was able to go to Northwestern University to do their coding full-stack bootcamp because of Lumity and because of the donations that people have raised. So give it up for you guys.
All right, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It's okay, Kevin. It's all right.
You're okay. I just wanted the applause to settle. So, like I said, it's life-changing. I still very much so feel like I am a member and family with Lumity, and that never stops. It just changes forms. What I would tell other people who are looking to join Lumity is to do it, to not be afraid, and to just jump in, take that leap of faith. Whatever you came here into the world to do, let's do it. And Lumity is a great place where they have mentors and resources to get you towards those goals. So do it.
One more time, Layla Holmes, please stand up. Can we give these beautiful young ladies a round of applause, please?